Hello, hello, hello. Let's get live, folks.
Everyone's
Here we are. Alright, cool. Hey, June Gold. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a little early today.
Thanks for grackling on in.
Cool to see that you're the first to chat. I don't think you've gotten one of those before. It's funny that I've introduced the concept of grackles to people. I guess I had to learn what they were on my own a while back, because I used to think they were crows. It's not a joke. That's cute though. What book was it that mentioned crows like 50 or grackles like 50 times? Yeah, they still do it. Laudna novel by Critical Role. Oh, interesting. I didn't know she had a connection to grackles. Probably not a fun one, knowing Laudna, but that's cool. Got a few people in here. I guess I should explain what I'm doing. Let's talk about it. So, I'm doing a huge orc painting challenge for ORKTOBER. I have, can I even show this? A pile of models over there that I am actively working on. But for stream, I thought it'd be more fun to focus on something a little different. So I am trying to paint a Deftopta, and I'm trying out a different sort of painting technique for this than I've been using for everything else. Oh, is it? Oh, shoot. Yeah, that is really loud. Hold on. Why is it?
Blasting grackle.
Sorry, yeah, that was at like minus 18. That's way too loud for music. Thank you. Turn it down a little in my headphones. Make me talk louder. But yeah, that is what I'm working on. So the idea is basically, and I'm trying to take a technique, well, a couple techniques I've seen on YouTube and combine them, but it's very experimental. But the idea is, thank you. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm glad it sounds good now. But yeah, I'm trying to basically do something a little different. Let me show it us. Where are these? There you go. So I was doing, and have only gotten part of the way through the process. These were test models. So it's this layered inks approach where there's sort of like red on the bottom and then yellow on top, and then you spray green over everything, and you get kind of these interesting skin tones going on. Lighting isn't very good near my camera in this setup. But that's the speed paint technique for most of the army. A lot of them are just at this stage right now where they're yellow, and that's about it. So instead of making y'all watch me do the same exact operation on the airbrush for 2 hours on stream, because that sounds terrible, I'm going to try the thing that I'll be doing on my characters or anything with a lot of armor, which is, well, I guess I'll maybe explain as I go. First step is I'm trying to get really interesting colors in the shadows, so I'm starting with purple, and then I'm going to come back over with that turquoise. I haven't airbrushed actual paint in a minute, so...
Voice blood. What will the paint up next?
Might be getting some tip dry. Oh yeah, I definitely was. Okay.
Oh, you know what they say about
There we go. Crackles got the airbrush. So I'm trying to work in a combination almost like not just painting the shadows with purple, but trying to blend top to bottom from turquoise to purple concentrate the purple in the shadows. Concentrate it at the lower half of the model. That sort of thing. I guess the bottom doesn't have to be purple. I could leave the bottom black because that helps sell the effect.
Isn't concentration also the name of a board game?
Concentration, I think so. I thought that was the one where you have to like put all the things in before the board pops.
Oh, is that what that is? I always thought that was something else.
I think it's called concentration.
Hey chat, what's the game Concentration? We may never know.
You may never
I'll look
know.
it up on my phone.
Or you just accept that I'm right.
I don't know. It's a pretty hard bargain. No, that's actually not what it is. Oh, nope. It looks like it is two different
Oh, that's
board games.
perfection. I forgot.
Yeah. Concentration looks really similar, but it's not exactly the same.
Yeah, when I say I struggle with perfection, I'm mainly talking about that. It's the one. Yeah, it's the one you have to. Oh, I was right. It is concentration.
No, that's perfection.
Oh,
But I think there are some versions of it that are called concentration because it came up like for both names.
well then I guess I'm right.
Yeah, but it was also something else. Means that everyone's right.
Yay! Everyone wins. Points for everyone. It's supposed to
Everyone
be
wins
purple,
except for
though.
Grackle. Because it's Grackle's world and we're just living in it.
It's always wild to me just how fast. Why is there a magnet there? What?
I don't know.
What is that supposed to accomplish?
You know,
Previous owner, explain. I don't
accomplish a great
understand.
many things.
I understand why that one's there. I put those on myself to make it actually stick to a tray, but what is that? I don't understand anything.
Maybe we weren't meant to understand some things.
Yeah.
Like concentration.
So we got the ADHD, baby.
ADHD, baby.
Let's layer this up a little bit. Get her a little bit darker. I knew it was a Sean. Exactly, that's where my brain went as well, June Gold. How you doing though, June Gold? Aren't you recovering from a big convention? You won like a silver and a gold in a painting contest? That's like, congratulations by the way.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's super cool. Why am I so off-center? Better? Better.
I've just been feeling a little off-center today. Jingle says, I am, and I did.
Woo! What are you doing to celebrate / recover?
Gold.
Gold.
I got COD from, crud, not from Con, but from my partner.
Partner crud.
I am in a, I narrowly avoided being in the same exact boat,
Yeah.
as I also went to a convention this weekend, and my non-Grackle related girlfriend, was sick and stayed over, but luckily we didn't get sick.
Mm-hmm. That is nice. I would have been bummed.
Yeah, would have also been bummed.
Next up, turquoise.
The turquoise.
I was almost knocked stuff over.
I know, but it sounded like you were doing the French.
Sort of was.
Somebody for its turquoiseness. There is a California turquoise.
Good.
If you're watching this stream and you've never seen the Orson Welles all Marsan Champagne commercial outtakes.
Stop
Do yourself
watching,
a
go watch
favor.
it. I don't know.
Check them out.
Not sure how to celebrate, honestly. Still struggling to be like, hell yeah, I deserve this.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big mood.
That's a mood.
Big mood. I feel like that happens a lot, especially to people who kind of struggle with imposter syndrome. But you do deserve it, and you did earn it. And resting and getting skiff. Rest is always good. You've had the rest, now try the rest.
You've had the best, now try the rest.
Ooh.
I feel like there's candies that could apply too.
Yeah, like Necco wafers. You ever had those?
Yeah, I think so.
They're not good. Weird, because the same model didn't place at Nova, but it placed gold at this con, and I didn't touch it up. So it feels really weird. Well, then, you know, different judges, even if it's kind of the same standards, different judges kind of look out for different things. So that makes sense. I had that happen.
I guess I need a little bit.
Necco wafers are tums of candy. Absolutely.
I'm having so much trouble with inks lately.
Necco wafers? You're saying you don't remember what those are?
I know what Necco wafers are. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I know what Necco wafers are. I don't like them.
Okay, you just said you were having a hard time with names recently. So
Having a hard time with inks.
Inks. Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
They're being weird. So essentially what's happening here is it's both speckling and... Okay, well the rubber glove is not... Let's see, it's both speckling and, like, spider webbing, which is really weird.
And who's on first has got nothing on us.
I guess if I just apply it carefully, it'll be okay. Of course, now that I'm applying this, I realize that inks don't actually have that much covering power. And I'm a fool. And I'm remembering that I would normally apply these over a zenithal highlight. And therefore am a fool. Shoot. Let's try something different.
Can't tell if it's an issue on my end, but you do have stream stuttering.
I do have stream stuttering. Damn it. Why is the internet like this? What happened? It was good for so long.
I don't know. I'm barely even using it. I am downloading 6 torrents at once, though.
Oh boy.
I'm just downloading it. I'm just watching your stream. That's all I'm doing with it.
Maybe my camera's phones are online. That can speak.
That's true. Camera phones are online.
Come on, Facecam, don't do this to me.
Hey, Scam, don't fail me now.
That one's good. Internet's still... We'll see. I might not be able to dual stream. Twitch has just taken down a bunch of servers or something, so it's getting bad for everyone. Oh, okay. I was worried it was a me
problem. Yeah.
This will just run through, we'll just ride it out.
Ride the lightning. Why did you do that? Twitch, you are the Necco wafers of streaming.
Don't say that on Twitch. Come on.
What, are they watching?
Be nice. I'm trying to have a future on this platform.
Fair. Well, what if Twitch really likes Necco wafers and they're like, oh, what a nice compliment?
Got a little foggy there. Hold on. For I was spraying thinner and not water. That's ugh. Gotta ventilate that. Sorry.
I'm gonna open the window.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. That was a mistake on my part. Okay.
Ooh, it feels so nice out. It's like a little cold and it's been raining here all day.
A little rainy, yeah.
It's perfect. Everyone comment with your favorite type of weather.
So I want to do like a turquoise, but this is very bright for what I'm about to do. Could just go for a blue. I feel like this would still work.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if servers space has gotten more expensive as of late.
Yeah, but that feels like a really weird business move to like just be like, we're just cutting servers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who does that help? No. It'll make people mad at you.
We also made it so lurkers don't count as much to viewership. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the way I've seen people commenting that is having a little emote break. So they'll have people just throw an emote in the chat, even if they're lurking, and it kind of maintains that viewership type deal.
Huh.
So
weird.
Now's a good time to announce your changes to emotes on this channel.
I'll announce them once I have them. Yeah, I commissioned someone to make emotes for me. I will have to see how they turn out. I should have, like, review copies in a couple weeks.
Soon you're going to be able to see Grackle's face plastered on every surface in America.
Exactly.
Water bottles, gamer sups, you know, it'd be great. We're gonna get her one of those streamer cups, except for it's just gonna be a bird. It's not gonna be like a hot anime woman.
That's the idea, baby.
I gotta say, as a concept, I really like that idea. If you ever get approached for a Gamer Subs cup, can you just have that be the idea?
What, a bird?
Yeah.
Put a bird on it?
Yeah, you're just like, I just want a photorealistic Grackle. Don't try to make me like an anime woman. Just.
It's never been about me, man. It's about the birds.
It's all about the birds.
It's the birds.
It's all about the birds, baby.
Yeah, emotes. Yeah, it should be fun. I've been trying to find someone to do them for a while, and finally found someone.
Yeah. Wasn't it someone who was in the stream?
Yep.
But I think that really speaks to also, like, doing your research, you know, when it comes to...
What does? I just unmuted again, by the way.
Oh, I think it speaks to doing your research when you find your clientele type deal. Like,
yeah.
It was somebody that you clearly, you know, you liked their work and they liked your work. It wasn't just like a paycheck.
Yeah, it was cool.
You're cool. Not sure if you knew that. But, it's true.
I have to clean this.
Can I tell one of my favorite stories I found out about you recently?
About me? Sure.
So it's around Halloween time, which means, you know, you start thinking about if you're gonna be something for Halloween, what are you gonna be? Are you gonna go to parties? I found out recently that Grackle, at a young age,
Yeah.
her Halloween costume was roadkill,
Oh yeah, it was.
and I think that that's perfect.
So, that was when I was 11. I think I was in 5th grade. I dressed as Roadkill.
I think it's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It's a cool costume. I don't think I've ever surpassed it, honestly.
I don't know if that's true.
For a Halloween costume, it's true. I never
Maybe.
Halloween harder than I did the year I was Roadkill.
It's true. This is why I love you. Maybe you should bring it back this year.
Maybe.
On the Grackle Road.
It wouldn't be hard to remake. It was literally just, what was it? What?
Hey!
Wait, when did that happen? Oh!
Just now.
Jet Alone 000.
Hi, Jet Alone.
Thank you for subscribing. I don't think I've seen your name in here before, but thank you so much. Unless you changed it recently. Are you someone I know? Community channel point redeem. Community channel point redeem for, if I to dress as Roadkill for a stream.
Oh my god.
I should
yeah.
explain the concept of the costume. So basically I had a hoodie, black hoodie. I painted a yellow stripe down the middle of it, and I hot glued a squirrel toy that our dog had massacred to the front of it. And that was Roadkill. And when people asked me what I was dressed as, because they were naturally confused, I would lay down on the ground and pull the hood up. And they'd be like, what the hell? I'd be like, I'm Roadkill. And they'd be like, oh.
Ah, yeah.
What?
I see it. I see the vision. They'd be like, we have to leave.
What's this girl Roadkill? What the hell is wrong with her?
What is this? You love a good roadkill. Do you really think you'll be roadkill this year?
I don't want to reuse an old bit, you know?
Yeah, but it was a bit that you had before anyone could really appreciate how good it was.
I guess it's true. Came from seeing your YouTube videos. Oh, chill. I'm new to the hobby, so the way you describe things was very helpful and useful, so I want to support. Oh, sick. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Glad you decided to make the jump over to Twitch. Thanks for subscribing as well. That's really helpful. I've currently hit a subscriber goal of 10, which is nice. It's wild to think that 10 people are subscribed right now.
Thanks for being here for the roadkill episode.
Yes. Special roadkill episode and my airbrush struggles.
You imagine if there was like a roadkill episode of Antiques Roadshow?
Antiques Roadkill.
Antiques Roadkill.
This is, okay.
So you know how like I'm not sure if the chat knows this, but my mom, anytime she sees anyone who like anyone queer or trans doing something notable, she's like, you could do that. My mom has this dream that I could be on Antiques Roadshow one day.
For what, owning an expensive object that you didn't think was worth a lot of money?
I think that she's like thinking that eventually me collecting all these Toy Story toys will pay off that way. Because for my mom, it doesn't have value unless I'm currently making money on it.
True.
Which is incredibly silly. You're allowed to enjoy hobbies that do not give you anything in return. Except for the enjoyment of doing that hobby. And I think that that's pretty cool. It's not nearly as bad as my mom's dream for me to be on Jeopardy, which has only gotten worse in the last couple of years with the stunning victory run of Amy Schneider.
True.
People at work found out that I've tested out for Jeopardy, and they're like, well, why didn't you get it? And I was like, I'm bad at geography. A lot of the test actually is geography questions, at least the 3 times I've tested for it. I guess keep that in mind. Everyone loves geography.
Oh man, I've screwed this whole thing up here. The airbrush is angry right now. I have to appease the machine spirit a little bit.
Angry bro.
It's also getting a hydrate break.
Yay! Does that mean that Grackle should also get a hydrate break?
Maybe.
I don't think I've ever seen you drink water before.
Well, you're not doing it. What in the heck is going on in there? Okay. If you were in my class in 5th grade, I'd vote you best costume and lose my mind over it. That's nice. I wish there were more people like you in my 5th grade class.
God, I don't even remember some of the stuff that I dressed up as in elementary school. Do you remember any other costumes you had?
Just as like a knight and stuff. I had an alien costume that was pretty cool. I think that was 3rd or 4th grade.
Sick.
It had like a mask and everything. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. One year I was Anakin Skywalker and my sister was Hello Kitty, which is only really funny because not only of the juxtaposition between very angry Episode 2 Anakin Skywalker and Hello Kitty, but the fact that for most years that my sister and I did Halloween together, we did a cosplay that like paired together.
Sorry. I did it again. Sprayed noxious shit instead of like, spray out pot. I put it into the enclosure, which I don't have the vent on right now because it doesn't need it if I don't do really dumb stuff like that.
Gotcha. But yeah, my sister and I used to do cosplays that kind of went together for a really long time. That was like one of the only ones when I was younger that just didn't make any sense if you looked at us next to each other.
Let's try this again. A little bit of paint.
Ain't no complaining about. Ain't no misbehaving.
Yeah.
Is that like a play?
What?
Very specifically dating yourself with that Anakin costume, Grackle partner.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's Samus Girl, by the way. She's my fiance.
I think that Grackle partner is a very cute nickname. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I am definitely dating myself with that. I was pretty young, actually, when that movie came out. I say that, but I think I was like 7. Unfortunately, we couldn't go see it in theaters because my dad was going to college at the time, but he was doing it on like an accelerated track because, you know, he was somebody going back to school. And pretty much the whole month and a half that it was in theaters, my dad had to go take calculus every weekend, and I didn't get to see it in theaters, so we had to rent it like when it came out. But when it did, it was like way longer than we thought it was gonna be. For a while, it was the longest Star Wars film, I think.
Under pressure.
Pushing down on me.
Exactly. Come on,
Pushing
airbrush.
down on you, Grackles.
And we've tip dried. It really does not like this paint. And we've got freaking thing in it. Oh my gosh. No, maybe.
Technical Grackle issues.
There we go.
Yeah, although actually it was one of the earliest instances that we had of DVD being available to us also, so that was pretty neat. We were in a situation where like my dad could get tech kind of cheaply, so that meant that we would wind up getting. We got DVD in like 2001, I think.
Damn.
It was definitely like a military discount type deal. I come from like a military family. So yeah, we rented Attack of the Clones on DVD, and I remember it was getting really long and it didn't seem like it was wrapping up, and my parents were like, is this why there were 2 discs in there? Because 2-disc DVDs were pretty rare at that point too. And they were like, is it on 2 discs? Are we gonna have to pop that back in? Luckily the answer was no, and disc 2 was just special features, but still, like, kinda nuts that it was a possibility.
Mm-hmm. At least you had to consider it as such.
Well, because that was the thing too, is at the time, you know, they had 2 VHS movies for long movies like Titanic and stuff.
This is true. Alright, I'm switching out to purple again. I don't think I went hard enough on the purple. So we are going to go back to her quick. And then, yeah, hopefully that'll be enough of the base coats.
Base coats.
That'll Genosis goes on forever. That's true.
Yeah, that's when my parents were like, is this ending?
There's a lot of freaking Jedi going on here, huh?
I think the thing about it too was that we tried to watch like episode 1 and 2 at the same time to do like a little movie day. So my parents, I think, were definitely getting fatigued from it.
The true Star Wars prequel experience.
Yeah, your parents getting kind of bummed out because they're like, how much longer is this gonna be?
Only until something good happens.
They're just talking about sand? My parents like science fiction movies too, so I don't think that they were like as kind of like bummed out by it as some parents would have been when they were watching it with their kids. Because you know there was definitely parents that were only watching, you know, the prequel movies because their kids were like, it's a Star Wars, and they were like, oh, that thing? They're still making those?
Jesus, come on. Get with it.
Get with the times.
Still thin? I guess we can go down on the... Not bubbling. Tip dry?
Tip dry. Hello, Mega Dragon Pro 3073. I can read numbers. Welcome to the chat. We're doing airbrushing.
I'm struggling. My airbrush is so angry today.
I'm so sorry. I read Jetalone's comment. I remember having no idea about anything Lord of the Rings, and when the Fellowship ends and the hobbits are sailing away, I was like, wait, what? I 100% feel that. My parents didn't let me watch Lord of the Rings as a kid. I didn't watch it until I was like a teenager because they were worried that it would be too scary for me and my sister. Because they saw it in theaters and they were like, that Gollum's kind of freaky.
Hell yeah, he is.
Crackles will say hell yeah to a freaky Gollum.
Exactly.
Someone says, can I share a Warhammer idea?
Yeah, of course.
Hit us with that war.
What do you got? What sort of war ideas are hammering at your skull?
Also, what do you think it was like the first time that somebody went to go like watch a sequel? Like a movie that would become a sequel and it just ends like in a weird place. Like,
What do you think the first sequel was? You think they were like, the train comes at the people in the audience again?
that's true. I don't really know what it would have been.
I know that that's an exaggerated story, but it's really funny to talk about the train that just drives straight at the audience.
Oops, all trains. I grew up doing extended Lord of the Rings marathons at least once a year. We use the hammer for peace.
Ooh.
Yes, I actually did that when I got older with my brother. Hollow Knight Slaneth. Is that a good idea? Says Mega Dragon.
Hollow Knight Sylvaneth, is that a good idea? I'm struggling to picture it, I guess. What makes it Hollow Knight? They don't really have a beetle aesthetic.
Makes those knights hollow.
Okay, this little guy is going to, gonna have a visit with, my friend at the art store.
Yay!
Maybe I just really need to clean it, I don't know. Maybe I really screwed something up in it, who knows. It's, just for fun, check out the needle.
At the art store.
Okay, so there's a lot of paint dried on the needle here.
If there would be more bugs in Slaneth, that would be sick.
That would be cool if you had bugs and trees. That's a little unfair having bugs and trees on your side, though.
Fair, how come your mom lets bugs and trees?
Exactly.
And I wish that was a meme format that stuck around.
Very few meme formats do.
Massive bugs, and I can use infection instead of the blue.
So there's that. Oh, did I just dry paint on the needle? Is that what I did? I'm trying to explain why it's been angry.
The world's driest paint.
Did I bend my needle? Hold on. It's very possible.
Got a few beetle maps and such, never enough.
It is hooked. Alright. Back to my favorite tool. Are there two of us? Yes, there are two of us. Sorry, I'm stressing about airbrushes. Hello, Mega Dragon Pro. Thank you for stopping by stream.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, there's two of us. We're just very similar in personality in some ways, and not at all in others.
It's almost like we're engaged or something.
It's true.
I love you very much. One
Yeah,
Brackle will tell you.
Do you want me to get like a camera for you? Would that be good? Like if we hooked up a camera for you? You've been on stream so consistently. It's kind of weird that we don't have that.
I guess it makes sense at this point. Mostly just because people keep getting confused when they keep showing up, and your channel's kind of growing.
This is true.
It's no longer just the same.
It is
five
kind of
people.
weird just having you be a disembodied voice. Do you feel presentable tonight, or do you want to stay
I feel
this way?
presentable.
Okay.
I'm always presentable.
I agree.
I'm covered in bruises.
This is gonna suck to do live. What I need you to do is plug your phone into my computer through a USB port. Alternatively, I guess we could do it over Wi-Fi.
See, the thing about that is I'm not so sure that I have a long enough USB cable to do that.
Oh, is it lightning?
Yeah. We used to have a really long one, and I don't remember where it got put.
On lightning one? Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we could do it over Wi-Fi, but that means I have to plug this in so we can charge real quick.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do this another night.
Yeah, we'll set up for it. Alternatively, you could point the Nico camera at me.
Oh, the Nico camera looks so bad, though.
So do I. It's fine.
It's not gonna reach, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll do it later.
We will do that later. I'll put that on the list.
Yeah, it was funny. Romana was like, if I come over tonight and you guys stream, can I just like hang out next to you? I don't want to be on camera or anything. And I was like, I'm never on camera. How ironic that that should happen tonight of all nights. And for those of you wondering, there are not 3 of us here. My girlfriend just couldn't come tonight.
Yeah. Goodbye. Still talking to me.
I feel like it's gonna be a channel meme now.
That's a very confusing meme to have, unfortunately.
There's a streamer I know who, you know when like sometimes businesses have like testimonials about the business, she just pulls like really weird chat interactions as those.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of it will be, one of the ones is like, you know she has a 3.5 on WikiFeet? I'm just imagining you pulling that and being like,
If I ever get a message like that in the channel, I'm going to nuke that person's house or orbit.
I don't even see how you could have a WikiFeet profile. Your feet are never online.
And they never fucking...
I didn't expect you to get this ruffled about it.
I'm ruffled. That's what I've learned.
Like,
I'm very ruffled.
like the chips. Okay, do you like ruffles better or like wavy lays? I feel like a lot of people kind of act like they're the same, but they're very different. Is a 3.5 good or bad? That's an excellent question. It's out of 5, so it's not terrible. It's like pretty middle of the road. And you can vote to increase Grackle's WikiFeet scores. I've just made a WikiFeet page for Grackle.
Oh,
Joke. I remember for a while Aaron Hansen was really angry that his WikiFeet score wasn't higher.
Why am I using blue? I wanted purple. I gotta be done with the airbrush. Hold on. We're good enough. You done good enough. By batch of airbrush.
It's the Grackle Technical Difficulties stream.
This thing just won't flash out.
Grackle says that stuff won't flush.
I'm worried I've got paint like behind the bushing here.
The Jeb bushing?
Oh god, I definitely do.
I don't like that sound.
Sorry, I'm backflowing it.
It'd be on Wiki Talons though. Okay, yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick.
I have to make a Wiki Talons now. You've done a great service to Grackle.
Grackle kind.
Jet alone, inventor of Wiki Talons. Put it on your resume. I'm sure that won't raise a lot of questions when you're job seeking.
Put it on your resume, never get hired again. Yeah, there was a lot of paint in there that shouldn't have been in there.
That's fair. Also, it's weird being at an age where there's like definitely stuff I'm leaving out of my resume.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad, it's just a weird thing where, you know, when you're younger, you're like, what else can I put on here to make this look like I'm a person?
True.
And now you're just like, I have a lot of work experience that should not apply to this.
Come on, airbrush cleaner. Oh my god, there's still... Where's the blue coming from? I'm actually freaking out, Chad. Why is the airbrush still pushing out blue paint?
What's wrong with you? Why are you?
Where is it coming from? This sucked so bad.
Why not use the other airbrush?
Well, no, I'm trying to clean it so I can put it away, but I keep getting freaking paint in the cup.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Like, look at this. It's clear.
Oh.
The cup is clear. I backflow blue paint water. Where is the paint? There's like a huge amount of paint just like dried in here somewhere. And I'm kind of freaked out about it, to be honest.
This airbrush is blue for a terrible reason.
Good clickbait thumbnail for title for it, jeez.
You won't believe. It's a real you won't believe actor joins film.
Not having a good airbrush time.
I'm sorry.
Come on, cleaner, do your thing.
Probably didn't help that I put blue dye in your airbrush.
Yeah. Where'd the cap go? There's the cap. What the hell is that's weird?
Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, this is
rest of your day
it's kind of been a kind of been a disaster stream in the first hour here, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you jumping in and contributing. I really appreciate that.
It's been a wonderful audience.
I am also hoping the machine spirits calm down. I think I've just been mistreating this poor girl, and she's finally fighting back about it. Poor airbrush.
Airbrush is furious.
No blue. Sprays a little to the left. That's fun. It's better.
Alright, I don't know why that's stuck in my head tonight.
It's one of our go-to memes.
It is one of our go-to memes. If no one's ever seen the old like Chip and Dale cartoons, they're pretty good. Although I will say that the one time that I showed you one of those songs that I've been singing, you were like, "Wow, they started off so clean and clear. Like they sound phenomenal." I was like, "What are you talking about?" You were like, "You know, now they just sound all high-pitched and annoying." And I was like, "I guess so." And then I realized, after you realized, that you were thinking about Alvin and the Chipmunks instead
I was
of
like,
Chip and
oh, it was
Dale.
the different singing chipmunks.
Yeah. There's two of them.
Alright, this seems
Super
happier, but I'm
focused.
not going to push my luck. I'm just going to call it cleaned. And we'll move on with our lives to actual brush painting. So, after
I'll move on with nothing and you'll like it.
like a cloud coming out of my airbrush thing, I might need to replace the filter on that. Alright. Anyway, now that it's airbrushed, we got some purple on the bottom, some blue on top. And the idea is that this will make an interesting contrast of colors for the shadows. Anything I leave in shadow will kind of look interesting inherently now. So now we got a retool.
For the shadow Jaspers.
How do we do that? That's how we do that. Gotta clean that cup out as well. Alright. Send me over to the desk. Alright, let's show how this works. This enclosure's kind of cool.
Well, you know what they say. Cease your investigations.
Stuff inside. This part, unfortunately, does not fold up nicely. So take it off and throw it off. This part does. And that lives under my desk, where it's easy for me to kick it. That's how you drackle. That's how you drackle, folks. Alright, let's get my camera set back up high. Key light for minis. Ta-da! Dirty hands. Alright.
Yay.
Now, I feel like this isn't the setup. There's something wrong here. What's that being right in my freaking face?
Drackle, how do you respond to the allegation that you have 3 of that exact same dress?
This is a jacket this time. I just have a onesie and a dress that also look like this. Which is going to be really helpful for when I'm using this footage in the next video. Which is the plan. Except that...
Is it going to be like the other one where you're wearing the same shirt?
No, I'm doing it a little more organically this time. Which I haven't been recording up to this point, which means that all my music is going to be recorded with it. Which sucks. I should be recording. So once I start actually painting, I'll record.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the airbrushing was just for fun, I guess. I was trying to remember why I felt like I needed to record this separately.
Well, now you know.
Because I was like, when I started, I was like, oh, I don't need to record it. YouTube saves a VOD.
I was forgetting that we're also on YouTube right now.
We are also on YouTube right now. Let's see if anyone is watching us on YouTube. Hello, YouTube folks.
What?
Hello, 0 YouTube viewers. That's okay. That's my preference. YouTube is really up there so that people know I'm live on Twitch.
That's fair. I genuinely, are you pulling your video from OBS?
So
you can turn off the music.
I have it set up to do that if I record my video on OBS directly, which I need to do right now. So, once I get my palette set up for fun paint times, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
OBS, more like OB Grackle.
OB, yes. Okay, folks. I've got ad breaks starting in 2 minutes, so while that happens, I'll switch out my setup here and get my wet palette going. But let's talk about colors real quick. Obviously, Ort's got a green skin, so I've got some goblin green. Why am I not recording this part?
Goblin green.
Okay, let's talk colors here. Adds in 2. Oh boy. Let's talk colors here. So I've got this purple going up to blue here, which should add some more interest to the shadow color, although you can hardly see the purple anymore, so maybe I didn't go hard enough there. Green for the green goblin. Anything you talk during the video is gonna show up, so I might have to edit around it. Just
sorry.
So you know. Just so you know, while I'm introing this, please give me a sec. Goblin green for the green skin. You can comment on it, just please don't talk over the stuff I need for the video. You can talk, you just try.
Okay. I love you.
Love you. Got yellow for skin tone.
You don't show up on my YouTube, says Deck Knight.
I don't show up on your YouTube. That is interesting. What am I doing wrong?
Thanks for being your first time chat.
Thanks for first time chat. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I've got like 1 minute before ads pop, and I can't stop them from popping. So. Actually, I can snooze them. I don't have very many snoozes right now. Well, let's go to it. Then I've got for aluminum, for metals, we're gonna do those. Got gray for clothes. I can also use this like dark sort of taupe is also good for clothing. So I think those are the main colors I'm gonna focus on when I get back. Okay, so 15 seconds to that. Undershot it again.
15 seconds.
Let's get the wet palette out. Oh boy. Do I feel disorganized right now?
But oh boy, is my face red.
Very hard sponge. Alright, I'm gonna assume ads are gonna pop, so BRB. Need it again. That's the scroll up there just sucks. Alright, the edges of the paper curling up is a bit of a bummer. Might just be the wrong kind of paper. Alright, let's get headphones back on. Lay down some paints. Or shade some paints, I guess. And we're live again.
And we're back. It's Saturday Night Grackle.
We're multitasking, in fact. This can go. The good news is after I finish this, I've got 2 more of these Defcoptas to do, so this is just a test model. But I'll hopefully be using the same sort of thing for my characters, like my War Boss, Zadrog, Big Mac, Gazgul, at least his base coats.
Gas.
I know at least one of these is getting shaken. It's not this one.
But is it getting stirred?
Gosh, I hope so. Doesn't look very shaken. Alright. All for dabbing. Pretty cool. Dabbing.
What are you doing? Dabbing. yabbing, dabbing, doing.
Okay. Hey, that's looking crispy. All right. Let's do some green skin.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey.
If I got ice cream, would you want ice cream?
Yeah. Where are you gonna get ice cream?
Dairy Queen.
You're so far.
They're like 2 miles from here.
Are they still open, that 2 miles from here?
They sure are.
Okay. Are you gonna go there?
Nope.
They deliver?
Yep.
Wow.
Would you like the Queen?
Yeah. Alright, good news, folks. The orc snack is now green. I think we can call it a day here. Thank you. It's been a good stream. Play along. It's been a good stream.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
I just looked up how small that actually is.
Yeah.
Good news, Grackle is trying to kill me. You wanna just get an ice cream cake and split it? It's a joke.
Gosh. Get something you know they don't have in the fridge. Make them make one.
Have one that says like happy belated funeral or something.
I will. Belated funeral. Happy belated funeral, Abraham Lincoln.
Happy 200th funeral, Abraham. Ibrahim Moises.
There's a little too much there. Audio's still coming. Yeah, there we go. Just trying to get the hard to reach areas here.
Alright, what kind of blizzard do you want?
Hit me with my options.
Oreo, peanut butter cup, chocolate brownie extreme, chocolate cookie dough, M&M's.
Well, you know I'm a chocolate brownie extremist.
It's true. They got pumpkin pie,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Butterfinger, Heath, turtle, pecan, Snickers, mint Oreo, chocolate dip strawberry, caramel toffee cookie.
I mean, the chocolate brownie sort of actually does sound really good.
What size do you want?
Like a small? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have ice cream on stream. Oh no. What am I gonna do about that?
Eat it.
Eat it.
Just eat it. You know that you'll just eat it.
Okay, so what's the rule for applying this? Any upward facing surface gets the mid-tone. That's what this is. This is the mid-tone. Downward facing surfaces, anything that would naturally be in shadow, stays with the shadow color, which is blue in this case, or purple.
Alright, the queen has been ordered.
Woo.
Also, if you still want to throw me on a camera, my camera is up now.
Okay. What's the Wi-Fi port on it? Let's give this a shot. Still got my Nico view. We could... Or capture card view. Let's do Nico view, that's set up better. Sorry folks, you're seeing a lot of fireflies right now.
10,000 fireflies, you know? What do you in Owl City?
Heck yeah. Droid Cam
To the
3.
Owl City, where the owls are in the city and the owls are in the city. Who let all those owls in the city?
Oh, iPhone Wi-Fi, there we go.
Oh, sorry.
Gotcha.
4747.
Oh, it's not Wi-Fi?
It's on, yeah, it's on Wi-Fi.
Hold on, give it a second. Sorry, folks, we're doing it live here, live and direct.
We go direct to you. Factory direct to you. Live and
I don't know why this isn't working. Ah. Right.
This episode dated. Please update most version of the app.
Oh no, Lobby's outdated. I also spilled a bunch of water here. It is, I just need another paper towel now.
I feel like we should be playing that music from the Monty Python animation.
We could be. Is that what they do during intermission?
That's what they did for that movie.
Huh.
Wow, the most recent update was June 13th. I really haven't updated this in a hot minute. Huh?
Damn, babe. So I'm trying to get basically leave the lower edges of things, but highlight to like show what the shapes are. That's what I was told to do at least. I'm trying to follow most of this off a Ninjon video, by the way.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, there it goes.
You make sure it looks okay.
H26 codecs. There it is. Oh, you're the entire screen.
Yay!
Yay. You're supposed to be on the Nico cam layer. Why are you not? Why have you escaped containment?
You know, you don't know me. So. Hey, it's only me now.
It's because you're actually not behind the layer. Nope. Nope, it's peeking out. Hold on. I forgot how much of a pain this was. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Alright, welcome to stream. If you want to be bigger on camera, I can also maybe facilitate that.
I don't really care that much.
Okay, well, welcome to stream.
Yay! Now people can see
Do
me.
you want to turn on maybe your key lights here?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the remote for that one? It's really far down. Hi. Sorry. Hey,
I didn't
that's a little
set up
better.
these lights. These lights belong to you.
That's a little better. You look way more tan than me. I don't know. I don't know that that's accurate.
I think it is. I honestly think that maybe you need to get outside more.
I think it's because you have the light temperature on your entire setup set like really, really warm.
It's not really warm.
It's way warmer than mine, and I am this pale in real life. I'm sorry to say, I am a vampire.
Vampire Crackle.
But yeah, I do it so I can do like color accuracy with my paints. You can kind of see what's actually happening. I use like daylight colors for everything.
Daylight Savings Crackle.
Yeah.
Now people can see me. Maybe I shouldn't have so much empty space at the top of my camera.
You can reframe her.
I'm gonna reframe it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, microphone. Sorry, chat. It's not much better.
I was supposed to say, I don't think that's better at all.
Okay.
That's probably better, right?
Yeah. This is such as the struggle of having a back-to-back stream set up here.
Yeah. There we go. That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It's weird, because I only see it like 10 seconds after it happens on this side, because I don't have the
Sure.
OBS up.
True.
The OBS.
Mm-hmm. Ops. Well,
I think someone was like, hey, I found a really good streaming software, and they're like, oh, BS. And they're like, yeah, that one.
nice. I think we could find room for that one. Get that joke. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Like that you're acting like it was a joke audition or something.
Yeah, we'll put that in the next episode.
Yeah, you know, we'll get back to you on that. Grackle Industries does not accept any responsibility for jokes resembling people living or dead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is pretty quickly not the most vibrant green skin, but it's kind of passable, huh? It's kind of like a plausible green skin color, at least the dark tones, you know? There's some instant shadows to it. There's some intrigue due to the underpainting, at least I think so. Very dark on the underside, that's kind of the point.
Instant shadow sounds like a
Sounds like a spell you would cast in, like, LARPing.
I was thinking it sounds like a drink mix.
One with activated charcoal in it.
Yeah, that type of deal, you know?
Do you remember the activated charcoal grapefruit drink? If you have antidepressants and you drink this, you'll meet the devil.
Yeah. Everything's just gone now.
Pete Tumblr post.
It's true. Personally, I've never met the devil, but that doesn't mean he can't show up in my orange grapefruit drink.
Okay, I feel like I need to move on to the other things that we painted. Oh, except for these armpits, baby. Can't forget about the orc pits. Baby.
Orc pits.
How will people know it's an orc if his armpits is blue?
How are you gonna be in the pit of the orcs? Welcome to the pit of despair.
Blue pit is no way to be. Take it from me, an orc. I pity the blue. There we go.
Why are you? Baby blue orcs, could you imagine?
Nope.
Alright, then I guess you just don't have a lot of imagination.
Hey, that worked. Hey, that actually looks way better for the zoom. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get some clothes on this.
want one thing, and it's disgusting. It's clothes.
Can't paint with bubbles. Come on. Oh my god. What is this paint bottle doing?
It's a great question. It's
Quit
really
giving me bubbles. Oh my god. Y'all are not... This thing is an infinite source of jest. Like,
Okay.
look at this.
You sound like every dude in my, like,
I
capstone
accidentally
class.
referenced infinite jest. I'm sorry. I meant to say it's an infinite source of, like, I don't know, bullshit. Look at how many bubbles this is.
Mhm.
It's upside down. It's only spraying bubbles.
Sure, Crackle.
Is this empty? I mean, is it fermenting? What the heck is happening here?
Is this the bottle of despair?
Come on. Bro, no! What is this, bro? What? No!
If you're not familiar with the eel of despair,
despairs.
I
Peach.
pity you.
I despair for you, in fact.
It's true. I actually caught an eel once. And it didn't make me feel like that.
Different eel, I guess.
Actually, you know what? I was disappointed. So maybe it did make me feel like that. See, the reason why I was disappointed was because I was I was young. And we used to live in a state that was a lot of beach. And we had a friend that, had a beach house. Actually, it was my babysitter's family. And so we went up to their beach house once, and the kid who was around my age in the family really liked ocean fishing. And I'd never done that before. I'd only really ever done like lake fishing, because that's what me and my dad would do. And basically, you know, they let me borrow a rod, and we would use raw squid chunks as bait. And I kept seeing Elijah, who was the kid.
Populi. How's it going? Go ahead.
Hello.
Say hello to people.
Elijah, who was the kid, just kept pulling out like small and or baby sharks from the ocean. I was like, man, that's crazy. And then the first thing I pulled in, I think one of the only things I caught that day, was an eel. And in hindsight, that's pretty cool. But at the time, I was like, this sucks. Like,
yeah.
I think that's not a shark. It's true, it wasn't a shark.
Okay.
This
is very thin color right now.
That's pretty cool.
Finishing up your first two Custodes bikers. Chill, that sounds fun. Let's see. I don't recognize your name. Maybe it's just my memory. Did you change it recently? Oh, it's been a couple months. That's what it is.
Freckle says I have no memory of this place.
Well, thanks for coming back. Looks like last time I saw you was August. I'm trying to be better with names.
August.
So
Wow.
first two Custodes bikers. Have you painted other Custodes then? Or is this like your first two Custodes ever? God, finally some paint. Jeez.
August feels like it was simultaneously last week and 9 years ago.
Fair.
I don't like that it's October. It doesn't feel like October yet is the real thing. It's that whole, like, it doesn't feel like Christmas type deal. Except for, I get that a lot when it comes to October, because Halloween's my favorite holiday, but half the time it doesn't even feel like, Halloween. Custodes are my first army. They're sitting just below 1,800 points after the last data sleep.
Nice. Yeah, Orcs are my first army. I am trying to get them just above 2,000 points right now with ORKTOBER. Sorry.
ORKTOBER!
That's the goal, at least. I've got a bunch that aren't up to battle ready yet, so that's what I'm working on. This one is a test paint scheme that I'm hoping to use on a bunch of other models. See how it goes. So far, it's looking promising. Get the lighter color for the hat as well. Come in and get some more coats for that in a sec. Also need to see the gray.
See see the gray, you say?
Yeah.
The shades of gray?
Am I able to... Oh, I can actually show this crap off on camera now, because I don't have an airbrush enclosure here.
Hey!
I painted all of this recently. Plus there's like 15 more models sitting over there that are at a slightly further stage. Hold on, let me just throw it all on here. This is the cookie sheet of despair.
You've also got the razor saw of despair.
No, that's the show-off saw.
Sure.
These are all the orcs that these are all my infantry models that I'm trying to get up to battle ready for Orktober. Plus, 3 Defcoptas, Gazgul Thraka, a Big Mech, a War Boss, Zodrod Wartsnaga, and a Battle Wagon.
Get in the battle wagon.
And then I have about 1,000 points that is basically already painted from someone else, and I need to put basing on 1,000 points. So I'm going to be doing this all month, and hopefully I can also get a video out by the end of the month. Otherwise, it'll be November. It'll be like Thanksgiving, and it'll be like, it's Orktober time.
Freckle says, I'll be here all week.
So there's a natural hard out on this, where if I don't get this done and edited by the end of October, then I'm going to miss my chance to go viral. Become successful.
Orktober could just as easily be November.
Oh, November. Holy crap. Holy crap.
See?
November. Why aren't we doing it?
Quick, get November. Get November on the phone. November sounds like a wrestler that was like banned from the WWE.
Quick, get a woman named November on the phone.
Quick, a woman. With special guest, a woman, just any woman.
Any woman. Da-da-da-da. Da-da.
I feel like we qualify, but we're also, you know, on the show. So.
That's true.
You know what is my favorite phrase?
Yeah, thank you. Famulus, am I pronouncing this right? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I assume that's some sort of Latin situation, or you just have a very cool, like, name.
I'm gonna call you Philippe Dubois.
Philippe Dubois. Hey, Philippe Dubois. Great videos, by the way. I love how you just seem to rattle them off the dome. If you're not watching Philippe Dubois, I don't know why you're here. So, if you're not a friend of Philippe, you're not a friend of me, I tell you what. Philippe Dubois, Joy, go look up his videos. Anyway, yeah, if you're not in the Discord, if you could post pictures in there, I'd really appreciate it. You can post them and leave, I would be bummed, but I am interested to see them. I always like to see people's models.
It's true.
Hey, Samus Girl, can you hit !Discord in the chat?
Sure. I'll do that. What about Discord, though?
Thank you.
Come join the flock.
This should be something Camp Crackle themed now.
Show up in the Discord. Camping and flocks are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I really need to get that capture the flag raid emote going. That's a really fun idea.
Yeah.
We're trying to base coat the gray. It's looking alright. It's looking alright.
Pretty soon we're going to be able to achieve our dream of filming a promotion for Camp Grackle in the winter.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I didn't end up changing out to fall foliage yet. Blame that one on global warming, I guess.
Do you remember that idea that we had though?
Yeah, that it could change by the season.
No, that we would film a promo for it where we were dressed like it's summer camp, but it's like 2 feet of snow outside.
Oh yeah. I still like that idea. We can do that.
Yeah.
Unless you spoil it,
Sorry.
telling everyone our plans.
Well, you know, but I didn't tell them the exact specifics. I'm not gonna look at it and be like, oh my god, I've already seen this. They'd be like, oh, hey, they mentioned that was coming. You should watch that.
Speaking of video stuff, I do have to do some 3D printing for the next video in order to get the basing materials I need.
That sounds like a plan.
So I would like to teach you how to use the 3D printer when I do that, because it'll be a really great time to learn.
Oh, so does that mean you're just trying to push off using the 3D printer on me for you to use me as labor for your videos?
No, but you said you wanted to learn how to do it, and watching me actually do it will be a great way to learn.
I know, I'm mostly just getting your goat.
Okay.
I do, in fact, want
Hi,
to learn how to do
Nico.
it. Nico?
How you doing, baby?
He's not a goat.
But he's the goat.
Untrue.
Yeah, go bother your mother. Yeah.
No!
Do it.
No.
He loves it when you're on her desk.
Oh wait, he's coming for the window.
Oh, okay.
It's Nico with the steel window!
This is great. I'm going kind of slow on this. I'm just having fun. This is honestly just kind of fun. This
It's the fun stuff.
Gang, did you know you're allowed to have fun when you paint?
I actually didn't know that, and
No one ever
that's
told
pretty
me.
cool. What do you think, Nico? Silent as always. What a legend.
No, but seriously, this is like, oh, you just get to skip to the fun parts of painting. Just to be like, everything's gonna look half decent even if you don't touch it. And then you just need to put your base coats on stuff and have at it, kid. Bada kada.
Why does my username say first next to it?
Because you're one of my founding subscribers.
That's cool.
You're one of the first 10 people to subscribe to me. That's a founder's badge. They're rare. Generally, on more established streamers, founders are not there by the time they really blow up.
Where can I unsubscribe?
I think you have it no matter what.
That's fair. No, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I assume the reason that happens is because, oh, thank you for tossing pictures in Discord.
Awesome.
You know what my stream really needs is like a session where I can just pull up my desktop and show things. I really don't have one of those right now, and it sucks. But what I was saying, I think a lot of times the people who latch on to smaller streamers and like support them early are looking for a very specific type of interaction on Twitch that you can't really get once people are at a larger size.
That's fair.
So, at least that's what I would assume. Although I don't know, this is kind of a different community. If any of us truly blew up, I guess I don't need to make that about me. I feel like everyone would still be there supporting the same way. That's kind of how the hobby hug goes.
Yeah. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
And then act like I know all my friends. Dang,
and
they're
act
so
like I
cool.
love and appreciate my friends. Hey.
Parentheses, I don't.
Why not?
It's a trick.
A trick.
No, I don't know. It's a joke. That's the joke. It's a nefarious thing. I don't actually feel that way, but
Nefarious grackle exposed.
I like people.
I'm not sure I believe you now. Guards, remove this grackle.
I built this stream with my bare hands. You think you can kick me out?
You got human hands right now, so I don't know what you're talking about right there.
Sure. I am painting real slow, but honestly, this is looking nice. I already said this, but you know.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's acceptable for me to be painting this slow if I'm mainly using this for like characters. And I'm using the Def Copta as the test model because it has all these really deeply recessed bits and a lot of armor. So I felt like just picking out a little bit of skin here and there would really kind of help get the vision. Okay, I need the black for the boots and maybe the glasses.
What if we had a channel holiday that was just St. Grackle's Day?
St. Grackle's Day.
Well, I mean, it's St. Grackle's
Grinch
Day.
Grackle Day. Saint or Grinch?
Grinch. Brunch.
I love Grinch's Ultimatum so much. I think Grinch's Ultimatum is legitimately art. I don't know why. I just do.
Because you're silly.
There's some level that it speaks to me. Is this sealed? What is this? Medicine? It's a paint. Right, Monument
What if I
Hobbies.
told you it was medicine? Drink it then.
Alright, Monument Hobbies. I'm not sure why that was necessary. Oh, now it looks like I have the dirtiest fingernails ever.
Dirtiest fingernails in the city. That's what the kids say.
Alright.
They'd be correct.
Oh, this is the first time I'm messing with a pro acryl paint, by the way. Big moment. People really like these things. Oh.
Big Grackle moment.
Okay, that was I liked how it came out of the bottle. They're impressing me early. Am I easy to please?
Yes.
I just put a drop of that on the wet palette and I'm like, actually that felt a little different.
Actually, you know what? You might be the most critical person I've ever known in my entire life, so that is a pretty high bar.
I don't know what it means. I don't know that it's good that it came out like that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be the most critical person. Sisters of Silence. Based. Oh my god, I love the blending on these capes. I assume this is wet blended?
Mycos says, Pro acrylic is so nice.
Yeah. Okay, Famulus, I'm looking through your pictures. Okay, these are... Wow. These are really unique. I mean, I don't think I've seen someone use this much black and red armor for Custodes before, but it looks awesome. These are really cool.
Also, to give you a bit of an idea on how critical Grackle is...
Also love the representation of the women.
The women!
Love them. Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
For real.
For real.
If you're looking for an example of how critical Grackle is, we will watch YouTube videos for approximately 2 minutes, and then Grackle will be like, I hate this. And point out everything wrong with that entire person's career.
You watch a lot of video essays, and there's just like a lot of very low quality video essays. That's...
I don't really want to watch a lot of video essays, it just winds up happening because I like specific hobbies and stuff.
Unfortunately, I am very opinionated, but I try to keep them to myself outside of very specific companies so I don't get myself in trouble.
Outside of me.
Outside of you. Try not to share that stuff with the world. Because most of the time, it's like, you know, it's like being angry in traffic. If you saw that person in you know, face to face, you'd be like, yeah, they don't seem so bad.
That's not how it works for me, but I'm glad that that's how it works for you.
Maybe I'm just a coward, I don't know. But I have strong opinions on how to do things, and I don't know. I get grouchy when people make what I feel like are easily preventable mistakes.
You are absolutely not a coward. You are just much more reserved with your fights than I am.
Which is a good place to be now that I'm trying to build a YouTube channel, and I don't want to be like publicly shaming people's work.
I mean, yeah, but if it's for the right reasons, you find out like...
Yeah, even then I'm probably just not going to say nothing unless I really need to.
You find out you're like, oh man, they actually, you know, they skin black cats and wear them as shoes. Like...
Yeah, there we go. I'd hate them. I'd get their ass. Haven't tried wet blending, just did a whole lot of glazing. That is some very nice glazing. I assumed it was wet blended because of how smooth it was. Okay, we've got some cool straps on the glasses there.
Learn a new speed paint, and airbrush doesn't count.
Learn a new speed paint, and airbrush doesn't count. Oh, it's Bob. I was like, who is roasting me?
I also initially was like, who's being mean to my wife?
It's like, why is this happening? I'm so nice. I don't deserve this.
After a segment of how critical you are.
I'm like, no, I don't say the bad thoughts. People aren't supposed to know that I'm mean.
I keep the bad thoughts on the inside.
Although I gotta tell you, I am including a joke about people who get like, you know, who think that airbrushes are cheating. I am including a joke at the expense of y'all. It's gonna be in the next video. Sorry to break it to you.
I tell you that I'm running like a Price is Right style thing at work for an activity.
No, I knew you were doing Jeopardy. I like that you're running through the gambit.
Yeah, we did Jeopardy and it worked really well.
Damn it.
So now I'm doing a Price is Right style thing called The Price is Wrong, where we talk about how systemic debt can follow you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Bob, well, that's a bummer. But an important bummer. Yeah, Bob, I think there's something going on with Twitch. I don't know what's up.
My job can basically be described as, well, that's a bummer, but an important bummer.
Sorry. Bumped the mic there. Okay, just get some fur around the collar there. That'll be able to clean that up later. Yeah, that's looking nice. Actually, that's looking nice. Great. And obviously everything's a little dull and because it doesn't have its highlights right now. I might not put the highlights on right now, y'all. I seriously might not, because the goal right now is battle ready. And so I might just literally leave a nice base coat of colors and then come back one at a time as I stream and make them nicer. All right, it's officially not speed painting because I've been painting one model for 2 hours, but it's for learning.
I don't know, for Warhammer that sounds like speed painting.
It's possibly speed painting. I am learning is why it's
speed learning.
It's okay because I'm learning.
I'm learning.
Indeed.
Hi, Super Nintendo Grackle.
Hello.
Super Nintendo Grackle. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. Well, I guess that was good. Y'all ever hear me muttering to myself on stream, it's because I'm almost always playing Metroid Fusion.
That is true. You've been speedrunning Metroid Fusion a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been trying to participate in a lot more asynchronous randomizer races. I do randomized Metroid Fusion.
Which is super fun.
I have cut my initial best time down from 2.5 hours to just over an hour. So I think that did a pretty good job.
We officially have got an orc in there. He's doing it. I think that means it might be time for metallic shenanigans.
There is an orc in there. There is an orc in there.
There's an orc in all of us.
I believe there's an orc in all of us. I'm gonna say it like Aunt May from that Spider-Man movie.
Sure.
Yeah, the second Spider-Man movie. Remember that part? She's like, I believe there's a hero in all of us.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to watch Spider-Man 2 again.
Yeah.
On VHS.
Okay, so what are we gonna do on this step? Well, we got metallics now. That's the fun part.
Can I go on a slight tangent for a second?
Yeah, sure.
You think it's weird that, like, in every subsequent Spider-Man movie, Aunt May has just gotten younger and younger?
A little bit.
Kind of nuts, I'm gonna be honest. Like, damn, Marissa Tomei, how are you fucking anyone's aunt?
You don't have to be that old to be an aunt.
I guess I'm an aunt, but, like, I don't have, like, a aunt. I'm not an aunt with a kid in, like, college.
Yeah.
I guess realistically it works. It's just weird that they were always, like, so much older, you know, and now it's like, oh, you know, Uncle Ben and Aunt May are 40 or something like that, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely a diversion. That's for sure.
Pleasant diversion.
I'm trying to question what else should be metal here.
Trying to question your face.
If I dry brush this, is that gonna look good? If it was already black and I dry brushed it, that would honestly look. It's a test model. You can always fix it. The error is to crackle.
The area is to crackle.
I'm pretty confident everything here is going to get painted over, so I'm going to dry brush that area.
Can I continue my slight Spider-Man tangent?
Yeah, sure.
I will say that despite this show probably having the worst versions of most of these characters, Ultimate Spider-Man, the TV show, actually had a pretty good Aunt May. She was appropriately aged because we're not afraid to show old women, and also she rode an ATV a lot, and I like that. That's a pretty good combination.
Okay. Dry brushing over this does not work. Moving on.
Dry brushing orcs.
Excuse me.
Have you tried brushing orcs? I'm just imagining you trying to play left, right, center with an orc now.
So that's gonna need some context. So I've started playing a game with Nico when I brush him. We're calling left, right, center, because you will hold the brush out in front of him, and he'll like lean this way so you can brush his left cheek, or he'll lean this way and brush his right cheek, or he'll dip his head down and then you can brush over the center. It's super adorable.
Yeah, we love playing left, right, center with Nico. He's great.
It is a favorite pastime.
He's just a great guy, you know?
Yeah.
He's so cute. And he's so smart, too.
It's true, he really is. Doesn't always act like it, but he is smart.
You'd never know it by looking at him, but...
You never know by looking at him, but he is smart. Okay, so I can pick out bits like this, and then anything I can't hit with my brush, I guess, stays the normal color. Let's just start doing this in a very careful way.
I vote that we do it in a very uncareful way.
And then, like, I can always come back with oil washes to bring down the color toward black. I can also manually paint out panels to be black or checker stripe. Yeah, checker pattern. Let's like this box.
You love checker patterns.
I really do.
You're like a ska kid from the early 2000s.
Yeah. I just like painting them. It's fun.
I just like painting.
That's an exhaust manifold for the exhaust manifolds.
Blood for the blood gods.
Indeed. There's only one blood god.
Really?
Born, yes.
Oh.
Blood for the blood god. Is the phrase.
Actually, in my house, they used to say blood for the blood gods.
Well, they don't know Warhammer then, do they?
I guess not. I mean, the guy painted 3 bookshelves full of Warhammer, so I guess I trusted him, but he was also kind of a jerk. I shouldn't have trusted him at all.
Actually, there's only one god, and he cares not from whence the blood came. Shouldn't say things like that. That's blasphemy.
This is also the house that constantly used to say there are ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Well, that doesn't sound like good advice. I gotta be real.
It's like historical medical advice, basically.
Ah. Exhaust manifold is a very dark color for this. I might need to stick with brighter colors.
My manifold is exhausted.
Indeed. It's like too subtle for what we're doing here.
Subtle grackle manifold.
Let's paint this. Good evening. Hello, Guardian. How's it going, friend?
Hi, Guardian.
I am trying out some new speed painting techniques. Very experimental. This is my test model. So it isn't particularly speedy, unfortunately.
Experimental grackle. It's Gracklestein's monster.
Now I'm trying to figure out where I want like metallics to go on these. In here seems obvious, so we're gonna go with that. Not bad, been busy, had no time to paint. Oh no, or anything. Oh no. About us. I've been painting quite a lot. I was showing it earlier. I'm trying to paint. I'm trying to get all of my orcs basically battle ready for the end of Orktober. Which means I need to paint about 1,000 points and base another 1,000 points that are already painted.
You know, I actually did a lot of painting this past weekend because I was prop building.
That's
also,
true.
How's wedding planning? Pretty good. We have a spot that we really want to go check out soon. That looked pretty great. It seemed like it had a lot of the stuff, not only that we were looking for, but it seemed like it would work with the vibes that we wanted, and it also came like that site. If you book with them, comes with a wedding planner, which is pretty sick.
That is nice.
Which is great, because we don't really know what we're doing.
That's true. Who does?
But we might have found the person who's going to do our flowers.
That's also true. That'd be very...
So, pretty cool times.
Mm-hmm.
I think it went rather well, actually. But yeah, other than that, kind of doing our best, hanging in there type deal. We're going away this weekend, so we're prepping for that too. It'll be a bit of a drive.
Oh yeah.
Nico's probably gonna have a house party while we're gone, and we're gonna come back midway through, and he's gonna be like, "Oh god, my mountains are here! Everyone get out!" And we're gonna be like, "Nico, Bosphoramus, Hyrule, what are you doing?"
When did you give him a middle name?
I don't know. I feel like you needed a little pizzazz.
It's so good.
Bosphoramus?
Bosphoramus Hyrule, yeah.
Yeah, that's like Rain, Bosphoramus, Hyrule is the King of Red Lions in the Wingmaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dip, our order got dropped off.
Oh, Dip.
Who's ready for Eat Grackle, struggling to paint meat at the same time?
Heck yeah.
It's my big...
Grackle is ready.
Oh, crap.
We're talking about Spider-Man earlier. So it's a topical reference. Okay, this kind of works. Now I'm picking out this one to be like a black armor panel. Which means I can do some like highlights on it later. Or some like checkerboard and stuff. My wife and I started planning. We looked at a place my wife wanted to look at, decided it was too expensive, looked at what we booked another place. COVID hit, lost our deposit, and decided, screw it, went with the first venue we looked at and loved it so much. Aw. That's cool. How do you lose your deposit though? I feel like you would win that lawsuit, friend. They're like, oh, sorry, can't do the wedding. We're keeping the money. Yeah.
Money.
Apparently, Guardian lost the first place that they decided on. They lost the deposit because COVID hit, which sounds not particularly ethical. Hello, the penguin. Oh, pegging succubus. Holy crap. What kind of energy are we bringing into stream? Dude?
Wait, what's happening?
First time chat from the pegging succubus.
That's fucking awesome. I want to be friends with that person. You came in just in time for us to eat ice cream.
They got two interests, men's souls and men's holes. I'm gonna
God dang.
Days. Yes, it doesn't have to be mad.
Could be anyone. I'm so sorry. I just looked at your about on your Twitch profile. Sweetie, it just says, you don't know much about me, but the pegging is pegtacular. Good job on winning the best username in the chat award.
Good job, I appreciate your style. I read your name and I was like, oh, it's something cute penguin based. Nope. Praise Slanesh.
Praise Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad we live in a region with Dairy Queen.
Cheers. What brings you by stream, though? I always like to ask where new faces are coming from. So it's all orcs this month? For me, it's like all orcs all the time, but I'm trying to paint a lot of them this month is the idea. I'm not like exclusively an orc painter, but I have started an army for them in 40k, so they're pretty much everything I'm painting these days. Although I have painted other stuff, I'll shamelessly shout out my YouTube channel. It should be linked in my bio. I just did a video going over everything I've like painted in the first year of this hobby. Which I'm just over a year in. Oh. I'm gonna hydrate with ice cream.
That's not how that works, and you know it.
It's a liquid now. Oh, not in 2 minutes. Oops. Good, thank you. This is a tester model for a different speed painting technique I want to use on my characters. So I'm really trying to figure things out right now. So the blue and purple are like a base coat that's meant to make anything I can't reach with the brush look really nice. And then I'm just trying to add on like base tones on top of it right now to make things look right. So this is kind of overkill for Defcoptas, but they're really good tester models, and then I'm going to be doing like my Gazdul, my Big Mech, Zodrod, which are all big like leader characters, so they're going to take a little more effort. So I'm trying to figure all that out right now. I feel like this fuel tank should also be black. I play Pathfinder, but many minis come from Warhammer. That's fair. I didn't realize that you were reusing Warhammer minis. I mean, they are very nice quality, and it's hard to find good quality fantasy miniatures sometimes. AOS stuff is really fantastic. They don't refund for Acts of God, and they no longer do wedding events. Damn. That's a bummer. Oh, the big boss. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, my big boss, and then the smaller bosses, I'm gonna try and use the similar technique here. So even though it's not really saving me much time on this Deathcopter right now, when I'm painting Gazgul, I think it will save a lot of time. Darken that down. What else wants to be black here? GW has good variety, at least. This is true, this is true. That's cool, though. I discovered Pathfinder, I think the same time everyone else did when, what was it, when Hasbro really started pulling some shenanigans with the rules, like the OGL situation. And I feel like Pathfinder looks really fun. I just never really got a chance to play 2E, at least.
Also, damn Guardian, that sucks, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does suck.
Wait, what does Hasbro own?
Wizards of the Coast.
Huh.
Therefore Dungeons and Dragons.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, WotC owns both Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, I believe. Unless I am completely mistaken.
Think of them as like the board game.
Adbury. Yeah, they are. They bought out James Workshop. They bought out good lord, I hope that doesn't happen. They bought out Wizards of the Coast at some point.
Wait, it's all Hasbro? Always has been.
Always has been, bro.
Always has, bro. I gotta be honest, because I have autism, the thing that I think of first when I think about Hasbro is the fact that they did some of the Toy Story toys from 2002 to 2006.
Good for them.
Including one of the ones I got recently.
Ooh.
Which is Night Patrol Buzz Lightyear.
Ooh.
Or Nighttime Rescue Buzz Lightyear.
Nighttime Rescue Buzz Lightyear is pretty cool. Pathfinder 2E is cool. It needs some dedication, though, unlike D&D 5e. Damn. Yeah, see, I was at... Oh. Close is leaking. Hold on. This is very full. Oh, good thing I soaked this paper towel by mistake earlier. Pathfinder 2E is cool. Needs some dedication. Yeah, that was the thing. I felt like, when I was looking at it, I was like, actually, honestly, Pathfinder seems like a little bit more... It's hard to call it more beginner-friendly, but it just seemed more intuitive. But, yeah, I feel like that theory has kind of failed because not a lot of people seem to be playing Pathfinder 2. At least not that I know of.
What I really want right now.
So,
Chicken fried steak.
those sound pretty good.
Welcome to the Grackle Strange Food Extravaganza.
Mm-hmm.
I've ordered us some chicken fried steaks from Denny's. They're on the way. No comment, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're back. Okay. as it keeps releasing new books for it, and it's doing well. That's good to know. I really had a hard time finding anyone who was playing it a few years ago when I was trying to get into it.
Do you remember when we played that homebrew D&D campaign?
Yeah. Ironically, a GM for Starfinder, which is the SI first version of it. Yeah, that's true. Sci-fi. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Starfinder. It sounds interesting though. It's sci-fi like RPG engine, TTRPG engine. That's a cool concept.
The Star Eaters.
I always have trouble finding them damn things too, so that makes sense. So the other ones I speed paint, basically anything that's metallic, could be metal, I paint metallic and then come back over the top with like other colors later. If I do that, that's gonna destroy so many of the shadows that I built up, you know? I could just add that definition to anything that sticks out as a unique component. Then come back the same way later and fix things. Huh. Yeah, it does feel faster. Definitely a little bit less indecision paralysis this way too. Great, just positive. Yeah, I'm gonna run with this principle for a while.
Oh, did you buy a school recently?
No,
Get it?
yeah. Starfinder 2 is compatible with Pathfinder, so that's cool. Interesting. How does that work though? Like you can just crash your sci-fi ship into a fantasy world, I guess? That's kind of fun.
Pretty valid crash out.
Indeed. Pretty valid crash landing.
Shout and crash it all out. These are the things I can't live without.
Oh, Starfinder 2 is just releasing right now. Okay, I hadn't heard about that. Sounds cool. What's exciting that they've got new stuff coming out. Well, if I ever do get back into TTRPGs again, which I won't discount the possibility.
You're just gonna say, which I won't.
Which I won't. It's probably true. I feel like I'd be the person making minis for the group. That could be fun.
That could be really cool. I just had them ruined for me, so.
Got a lot of bad play experiences.
I think it's one of those things too where like so many other queer people adore tabletop RPGs to the point where like it's hard to be part of a friend group and not like them. I'm not a crazy big fan. It's like my whole thing with board games.
Yeah.
Like I feel weird as a trans woman not liking board games.
You actively just hate, like you actively hate them.
I don't actively hate them. I like Trouble.
Refuse to play them.
Yeah, I refuse to play them because they're not fun for me.
Right. That's
not actively
hating.
disliking something. That is simply not wanting to do it.
I guess.
Who gave you the right, Crackle?
You dislike them enough that it prevents you from engaging in them when that's what everyone else is doing. I feel like that counts.
I don't have to do that.
Okay.
I'm an adult.
Sure. Just saying, you have an opinion about them that is not indifference. It's
Yeah, but I'm not actively out here being like, you should hate board games. That's what actively disliking something means.
okay. I guess we have different definitions.
I think it's great that you like board games. I wish I could enjoy more board games. I can't. Because they all don't have the Pop-O-Matic from Trouble, because that's patented.
It's true, it is.
If you don't like me at my 19 game pieces, you don't deserve me at my Pop-O-Matic.
Uh-huh.
Like board games that make you like have to manage like 19 pieces at once type deal.
Doesn't feel like very many, to be honest.
Tickets are Ride.
Oh, okay. I feel like
And you know what? I actually kind of like Tickets to Ride. That's not a game I dislike.
Oh.
I like a lot of board games that people just don't want to play. Hi, this has been Samus Girl's Board Game Hour. I like Farkle.
Farkle's a good time.
I just don't like the same very long board game that a lot of like queer people really like.
Well, you gotta have the spoons for them.
That's the biggest thing, is I never do. But if you wanted to play Takedo, I'd be super down for it, because Takedo is amazing, and it's very chill, and you don't need any spoons for that game. It's a game just about having a nice time, and hanging out in hot springs with monkeys.
True.
I think that that should be the goal for everyone.
So it seems like you like some board games.
Yeah, I don't hate all board games, which is kind of like how you made it sound.
To be honest, no one... You kind of made it sound like that, to be honest. You're the one out here being like, I don't like board games.
I don't like a lot of the board games that other people want to play.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate, because I do actually like a decent amount of board games.
This is not something I knew about you. Guardian, that's interesting, though. I feel like I agree about the mousetrap thing. I mean, finding someone who's played Mousetrap by the rules is like finding someone who's played Uno by the rules.
Actually, I played Uno by the rules.
You have?
Well, yeah, because I had to run a game event for Uno, so I had to learn the rules, and then I had to modify them for what I was doing.
Yeah. Everyone plays Uno by a bunch of house rules that make individual rounds take like 30 minutes. At least in my experience, that was my local meta.
Yeah.
They would introduce chaos cards, all of which just had the effect of making games longer. Uno is supposed to be a game that you play like a ton of rounds of and you keep score.
I was about to say there's a point system for Uno. And I don't
It's
think a lot of
supposed to
people
be
really...
like a casual good time. Like a game of Uno is supposed to be like playing a hand of cards.
Instead, everyone's always out for blood.
Yeah.
I like Uno.
I'm the world's biggest Uno homebrew hater, I will admit it. Uno homebrew hater, that's hard to say. Well, so long as we're talking about things we dislike. Yeah, Uno homebrew, terrible.
I think
You do that thing where people can like, if you put down a 7, people can like slap you across the face and put down 3 of their cards like you're If you're playing with rules like that, you're not my kind of crowd. I'm sorry.
I think homebrew Uno is only bad when you're playing it with people who have nefarious intentions.
The laying down 7, slap you across the face, lay down 3 of their cards is not an actual Uno rule, but it feels like one.
No, it doesn't. I've never heard of that. Never had that experience. I'm sorry, Grackle. You know another board game I really like? Hi-Ho Cheerio. How come we never play that?
That's a game? I thought that was just a thing people said in old-timey media.
No, it's a game.
Wow.
Don't wow me.
I'm wowed.
Thanks.
What do you want me to say? This paint is incredibly matte. Oh my god.
It's so mad.
I've never experienced.
I didn't know.
Like, is this good? Do I like this? I don't know, dude.
You know, I think that's up for you to decide, you know? You know, I've never played Mousetrap, but it always looked really neat. Circling back to that. Also, have you ever played Kerplunk?
No, what is Kerplunk?
It is a game where you have a big cylinder, and the cylinder is full of marbles, except there's also a bunch of sticks in the middle.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, I like that game. My mom hated that game because the marbles went everywhere.
I always wanted to play that game, but I never got to.
My aunt and uncle got it for us, which is surprising because it was the aunt and uncle that didn't really, like, ever get us good Christmas gifts because they didn't know anything about us. And did not want to.
You want to talk about it?
My mom's brother is just not a very nice person, and he married not a very nice woman. But because my grandmother loves her family, they were at every family gathering up until my grandmother died, and then my mom would, like, snapped at my uncle, and now we don't have family gatherings anymore with that side of the family.
Damn. Were you there for that, by the way? I hear about this.
Oh, yeah, no, I was there.
It's a canon event. Damn, get him.
I don't think I really said much when it happened, because I was like, I don't really have much of a horse in this race, I guess. But I was, in fact, there.
This is one of those bits of family lore I hear about often.
Yeah, when was that? I think it was like 2020. It was like Thanksgiving 2022. The great Thanksgiving of 2022. Now Thanksgiving is whatever the f we want it to be. Last year it was here, and that was pretty great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This year it's at my parents' house. My parents are gonna drink you under the table. By my parents, I mean just my mom and my sister.
Yeah. I'm pretty easy to drink under the table.
I just thought it was funny the first time we ever went over there for Thanksgiving, you were like, hard to keep up.
I don't think I tried to keep up, I think. Did I try to keep up?
The first time, yes, you tried.
I was like, they're drinking. Cool. I like alcohol.
Well, because it was, you know, the first time you went over was in, like, the summer. And you tried to keep up then, and you were like, maybe it was just a fluke. And then the next time for Thanksgiving, you tried to keep up. And after that, you were like, I'm not doing that again.
I don't remember it being a conscious effort. They were just like, we're drinking this. And I'd be like, okay. And then they're like, we're drinking this. And I'd be like,
Well, I think it was like a
maybe I
thing where you
should
were
stop.
just, like, accepting whatever they gave you without question.
Yeah.
That was not the, Thanksgiving was not Count Chocula's fucking dog, but that was the summer where you tried.
Oh, yeah. I did get a little drunk there. But that was so iconic, though, when I was, you know.
It was pretty incredible. So my sister has a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, and
It was Count Chocula's dog. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what else to tell you about it. She's very adorable, and Grackle loves to look. The dog loves Grackle, and she's got
Maybe
these
just
little
when I'm
ears.
drawn.
What?
Maybe just when I'm drawn. She hasn't been hanging around me that much anymore.
No, she likes you in general, like more than other people, I think. She's got these ears that they're very distinctively shaped. They kind of look like bat wings, and one time, one of the first times Grackle visited my family, Grackle got absolutely blasted, and was just sitting on the couch with with the dog, petting the dog, and I came over and I was like, "How you doing?" And you're like, "It's Count Chocula's fucking dog."
Brown bat wings. That's Count Chocula right there.
Great. Pretty good Grackle story, if I do say so myself.
And you do.
Repeatedly. I'll repeatedly tell you the story of the Grackle. Right, Nico? He's like, leave me out of this.
Leave me out of this.
Wow. Also, you know I didn't like board games.
I knew you didn't like board games. I did not know that you liked some board games.
You know what? That's fair. I guess when I originally said it, I was pretty fucking frazzled. Y'all wouldn't leave me alone if I not liking board games.
We just wanted you to be part of the board game night. We wanted to have a board game night with you.
And I was finally done pretending that I liked that specific board game. I also wanted to have a nice game night with you, but not with that board game.
Okay.
And it was the board game that everyone else wanted to play, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything.
I mean, I'm not trying to relitigate this. You literally didn't want to play any games. It was a bummer, dude. We wanted to have a game night with you, and you were not about it. We thought you would enjoy it, and it was like pretty disarming that you were just like unambiguously, no, I don't like board games.
I didn't like any of the board games they had, and I was also very exhausted. According to Grackle, I'm supposed to like every board game they've ever made.
Oh my gosh, are you actually trying to have an argument about this on stream? What's happening?
No.
It's fine.
Just a bit.
Okay.
You know what I do like, though?
What?
You.
Me. Love you too.
I like when Nico just sits in the hallway and looks into this room.
Yeah.
It's like Quasimodo looking out of the bell tower. So, Nico can actually come in here if he wanted to.
Not having a good time with the liquid metals.
Metal.
It's weird, they normally cover really nice. Oh, mercy, an actual metallic.
Liquid Grackle. What would liquid Grackle taste like?
Chicken?
Alright, I can see it. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Grackle having a real can you dig it moment.
Yes, and.
What's my name? Grackle Cheese.
My wife and I are looking at a dog. Like, like, are you considering getting it or just staring at it?
You're like, that's a nice dog.
It's just outside.
It's just spectacular. But that's pretty awesome. I hope that it's a cool dog. From our house to yours, we wish you a very cool dog.
We wish you a very cool dog. We wish you a very cool dog. We wish you a very cool dog.
And a cool dog New Year.
Cool dogs we bring from
To
all
you
of
and
the
your wife.
pounds.
Okay.
We don't buy from puppy mills because that's unethical.
It's true. I think, isn't Liza...
I'm not trying to actually indict on puppy mills necessarily. I mean, they're not a great thing.
Dog's freaked out. Why are they looking at me?
No, puppy mills suck. I don't feel like every breeder is terrible, but
Evening
puppy
cauldron.
mills are pretty evil.
Puppy say good eve.
Good eve.
Good eve.
My dog is freaked out. Why are they looking? Evening Philandron, hello. I wasn't trying to go oh, you know what's actually okay, puppy mills, but I was like, I actually don't know enough about those to be like,
They're not good.
yeah.
You know Liza came from a puppy mill?
I've seen bad things about them. I've heard bad things about them.
Yeah.
But when pressed, I'm actually like, yeah, I don't actually know anything about puppy mills. Or like, what makes for an ethical dog breeder? What are the ethical standards in the dog breeding industry?
Well, you know that you have enough, you give them enough room to be able to exercise and have
This is
access
fair.
to fresh air and good food.
You
And,
treat them like living creatures and
yeah,
not-
basically you're not trying to overcrowd them like you're farming chickens, you know?
Ah. Now I understand, thank you.
That's why puppy mills are kind of controversial. It's 'cause
Well, there
like,
you go.
oh, dang. It's your first
They're just
dog. Go to
milling
the
'em.
pound. Get an old dog. I would only caution against that because then your first dog
Vet bills.
experience will unfortunately be shorter than it should be.
And also vet bills. Nico, get away from my ice cream.
He's like, but I like this.
Most of this is going in the freezer, by the way. I can't eat all this.
That's fair. You know who else is going
Oh
in the
my
freezer?
god. Nico, if he doesn't chill.
Yeah, actually, the answer was Nico.
Don't do what you're doing.
I will just end your little existence by throwing you through the window. He's pretty sturdy, so he should be fine, but, you know. Qualifiers, that is a joke.
Correct. And
Son,
besides, he lights the window. I don't think he would mind.
it's true. I don't think you would like to be outside of it, though. Oh, buddy. Hey, it's okay. I was trying to open up the window wider for you so you could be under it. He was, like, cramming himself
okay,
into
dude?
open space. He got scared when I opened the window.
Sorry, Nico.
You want to be on screen? Do you have anything to say into the microphone?
Nothing like defenestration. I don't actually know what defenestration means. Hey, what does it mean?
I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm focused on our son.
It's fair.
Giving him little kisses. You have anything to say for yourself?
Coal black.
Oh.
Damn.
I would defenestrate our son. Probably not our real son, but this cat, sure. He can take it.
Alright, let me try something for comparison here.
grackle hook.
I'm gonna throw on my normal black paint here, which is much glossier.
Okay.
So what I just put on there does not give the effect of actually looking like paint at a miniature scale, which is a bummer.
It's kind of a bummer. Also, we never heard back about that dog, Guardian.
Yeah.
Nico, can you not do what you're doing?
Where is the dog? Why are you looking at it? Why-
Whoa! Sorry, Nico was being shenanigan.
Yeah. Sounds like.
Where's the dog? Where are the grackle public? And we would like to know. You've never seen Why Are You Closed? Metal Mix specifically. I recommend it.
It is very good.
We have been doing things like that forever. Thankfully, we could never feed Nico to wolves. We would let him drive a bus, but that's only if he gets his license.
I feel like this matte black color, super matte black color, could be helpful in certain effects or applications, but like, I don't know. It's not working for me right here. Okay, let's just up the gloss a little.
This is a job from Matte Black Paint. It's coming.
Just doesn't have the right presence, you know? Like the main color or something.
I feel that.
Part of the reason I'm taking so long on this is I'm kind of like fighting myself with it, because I gotta be honest, I don't like how it looks like right now. I feel like it looks pretty weird. Blue and purple going on.
I think it's hard to tell until everything's, you know, got all the color you want on it.
Yeah. I feel like more than anything, this is a great example of just because Reddit really likes a paint doesn't mean that it's actually going to be the right thing for your project.
Yeah.
Because the random paints that I have from my Vallejo starter set are doing what I want right now, and the fancy, like, you know, metal color that everyone likes, and the monument paints, the ultra matte black that everyone likes, are fine, but they're not giving me the result I expected.
Ultra matte black. What about the grackle? well, well. Look at the grackle dragged in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's glossy, but it's a little bit more satin, you know? Gosh, it's a subtle difference, but it just feels right compared to what I had before. Okay. It's not gonna feel like a Goth vehicle until it has some checker stripes, that's for sure. Some checker patterns. Checker stripes, what it's
Grackle with the checkered past.
Let's get a little more blue off this thing. What do I need now? Babe, when you get up, do you think you can put my Blizzard in the freezer?
I sure can.
Thanks. Okay, so here I've got like a row belt on each side. That, we're good. That can be matte black. That'll add a night. Matte coat might tone it down a bit. I do that a lot, then gloss up gems on targeting lasers. That is fair. The glossiness of this paint really is a lot right now. There you go. I agree with that. One of the things I'm gonna do over top of this is oil washing. The other thing is I can always pick out some of these metal bits to actually have like, I can make them a different color or a darker metallic, or like make some of these, you know, black metal panels. I have options, but what I'm trying to do right now is just establish base tones for later work as part of speed painting, so I guess I'm trying to not get into all those little details. Because ultimately I'm trying to do this to get to a battle-ready standard that allows me to keep painting later and get good results.
Nico running around over there.
So undercoat. So the undercarriage here I like black. Matte black is fine. These belts, I think matte black makes sense. That'll leave a nice contrast. Also, these rubber belts tend to look pretty matte in real life.
Matt, what are we taking a nap?
Okay. Pretty good. What sticks out to me right now? These, for sure. The missiles at the front. Those metallic.
Grackle.
I like some contrast speed paints, do a creamy weight, and then use the black Citadel. Looks like rot. Yeah, I do like contrast paints. I like, you know, I like quick painting techniques like that for sure. just trying very specifically to limit my palette, limit the amount of stuff I have to put on here. Just trying to figure out what the minimum viable painting product is for me. That's hard.
Was on track.
It's hard for me to settle on something like this. Let's scoot all these out of the way. The wet palette for a sec. Getting real wet in the wet palette, okay. So I just need a color here for the seat straps, like the fabric on the seat, which, yeah. So let's go with that gray. Wow, did I screw that up? Smaller brush. It's a tight area, I can't fit the big brush. There, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I need to be doing. Look at that. Just a little bit of color in there, and it just... blank spaces just suggest everything else. Now it's not so obviously blue. Then, same thing with this fabric wrap. Now it's sort of happening. Of course, I paint over things so many times when things aren't quite what I wanted, and I never write down how I did it. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I have not been writing down how I do things very well, and that is probably going to come back to bite me eventually. But so far, I haven't noticed an issue with it. At least not that I can remember. This is... hold on. Let's put bone on the teeth. A couple quick highlights on the skin. See how I feel about it. Okay, nice pearly whites there. And with the wash, those will be looking nicer. Quick highlights on this. Let's see how we like that. Looking forward to working big steps here. Okay. Real quick and dirty highlights there. Alright. Try, please. Still wet. Nico, come on, man. Showing his face in the napkin I used to clean up after the Sunday. The blizzard. Okay.
What a silly little guy.
A little bit of highlight on the green there. Okay, this one's dry. You can actually see what's happening.
Nerd.
Boy's not a nerd. He doesn't eat that stuff.
I think you are, buddy. I'm sorry.
Over it real quick. Base green color. It's gotta try.
What is your favorite ice cream?
Base green color.
I know, but that's what I heard. every time I try to raise the window for you, you just get scared and leave.
That
I'm
is how it
trying
works.
to help you.
That is how we do.
Just wish you would let me love him.
Me too, dude. Going a little bright on the skin. So that's where I can come in and do a glaze. A tint. There you go. That should be more subtle when it dries now.
Yay! I
Yeah.
love subtlety in this house.
Okay, there we go. Now I kind of got an orc. He's got some fun skin happening. No other highlights really on here. I guess the only other thing that really needs to feel finished is a couple checkerboards.
Hey, Nico, how come your one lets you have skin?
Alright, let's ignore the giant mess of paints on the table here.
What if I choose not to?
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Alright.
We're gonna keep living together, you gotta ignore.
Them's the rules.
Oh, crazy rule.
Sorry to disappoint folks, but this will be the first time I'm actually marking out a grid or painting it.
And it will also be your last.
Perhaps this makes me a coward. Maybe.
I don't think it makes you a coward.
But would a coward paint diagonal stripes wrapping around the entire front of the damn thing like this?
I don't think so. I never even called you a coward. You called you a coward.
Damn straight, I gotta prove I'm not now.
I wouldn't call you a coward but yourself. Even then, it's probably not something you should be doing.
Why not?
I think that's mean. Being mean to my favorite person.
That's kind of mean in a funny way.
No, that's how low self-esteem starts.
Oh.
Or in your case, continues.
I worry my self-esteem is too high.
I think you're really down on yourself.
I have a YouTube channel. Very successful.
It's true.
But it's all fake.
It's all false prophets.
Oh.
It's Baffle Crackle. We only make false prophets.
Okay. Here we go, gang.
We're in a gang. Crackle and the Spackles, the Street Gang movie.
Off camera. Let's get some posture back here. We're bringing posture back. Yeah.
We're bringing pasta back.
Now that's a stream alert I should have. That should be a channel points redeem.
A posture check.
We're bringing posture back. Yeah.
All the postures don't know how to act.
Yeah.
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 It was a posture. you make that your alert sound whenever somebody like subscribes to you?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
It's a little too silly. But I could have a yeah on the soundboard that you could do points readings for.
That'd be cool. I like that. Oh, Grackle, you never let us down. Grackle training video.
What?
Oh, Poop, you never let us down. That's a crap training video. How much spackle do you think you could eat in one sitting?
I don't know, babe. Why are you asking such strange questions when I'm trying to paint?
It's in your username. You should know the amount. You act like that's not a question that I'm sure other people have had.
It's not a question I can answer. I'm really trying to concentrate, so if I ask you to drop it, please just drop it. Oh no, ads in 2. Oh damn, I've been going through 3 hours.
I was about to say, you should probably find a good stopping point soon, because it's 9:40.
Yeah, damn. I will try to find a good stopping point. Also gonna try and get through this ad break. Before I do that.
Yeah, right.
a little different than I normally do these, but I think it's still cool.
Yeah, I think it was great.
Took a little inspiration. Oh, ads are almost over.
Break from the crackle ads.
Okay. Yeah, that does look pretty freaking cool. Look at what I did with the checkers this time.
I'm trying. It's on a delay.
Need to come over.
Oh, it's true. I could do that.
Right?
I think that looks great.
Yeah, I picked this up off of box art. They did a similar thing on Gazpool's box art.
A little bit of weathering on it.
Exactly. I feel like it looks nice with the weathering on it.
Yeah.
Really adds a depth to it. Alright, well at the last second it's come together to actually look decent. So, was this speed painting? Not really. Was this a perfectly finished model? Also not really. But I think I learned a lot. And I think if I had a bunch of models that looked like this on the table, I could be happy with it. Maybe with like a little bit of love up here somehow. A little. Anyhow, maybe needs a little bit of attention up here, some more modulation or whatever. But honestly, I think this looks super nice. It should after I spent 3 hours painting it. If I made a character to this level in 3 hours, I think that would be a pretty good result. So I'm gonna say that this method is working, and now I just need to do it more times on bigger models, and then we'll be set. And I also need to do it on the other top just now. Crap. Let's put this on its white base so we can see it real quick.
Yeah. Show me the crackles.
There it goes. Okay. Radio Flash. Oh, thanks, Legend. Yeah, figuring out paint schemes is not quick or easy.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Not all of these white bases are super compatible. That's not due to my handiwork. This be the wobbly one. It works pretty well the other way around now. So yeah, these are the 5th edition Black Reach def copters specifically. That's why they have clear bases, which I don't know if I'll actually end up texturing them. Maybe I will. I'll probably end up putting basing on these. But yeah, that is what these babies is. But yeah, I feel like this is a really solid direction for the paint scheme, and I'm going to be trying to get to a similar finish for everything. Although the infantry should get here through a lot more layered oils, and then it'll just take a matter of adding, you know, metallics and black to a few panels or whatever. Yeah, honestly, this is a good start. I also really like this effect on the Chetras. I might need to start doing that more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty good.
One def cop done. For now, battle ready. These are ones where I may, and I reserve the right to take this baby and all the other battle ready ones out of the cabinet if I want to touch them up and make them look better. These are done to step 1. Step whatever beyond that is up to me. Yeah, that's what we got going there. Oh boy, this desk is a mess, and it is getting late. I think we gotta drop off. Oh, 8 people still here. Thank you for hanging out, y'all. Well, I gotta drop off you lovely folks at someone else, so you can keep going with
your next counselor.
Yeah, next counselor, next camp counselor. There we go. Transfer counselor, next camp counselor. But yeah, we gotta get you folks on to the next person, or your hobby hang, or whatever you're doing tonight. Who's gonna be next?
Looks like, as far as the people I follow, you're the only one who's doing minis.
I do follow some more mini.
Tried to follow people if you do, make sure I can like help you point out this. Yeah, right now the only people that I follow that are live right now are just doing video games. Hackers is doing Final Fantasy, Zero is doing Signalis, and Flash Frost is doing Fusion. Metroid.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for being here.
Well, hey, I haven't raided my friend Ghoul in a while, so let's go ahead and just raid out to Ghoul Studios. That's the only person that I can see here that's actually even painting miniatures, so...
I haven't raided out this person I always raid out to in a while.
I raid out to Ghoul so much. It's honestly kind of becoming a meme here. He just always is painting at the same time as me and tends to paint a little bit later.
Freckles are real. Time to do that thing I
We're
always
doing
do.
it. Alright, time to do that thing I always do. Exactly. Alright, this is gonna be goodbye to YouTube folks. Why do you belong to someone else?
What? Your audio
I guess YouTube hid my stream because it has copyrighted audio, which I have freaking like permission to use.
Is the copyrighted audio just us talking?
Okay. Well, anyway, bye YouTube people.
To